12 minutes of footage here to show you today. And I'm joined by
Oh, right, of
Marcus
course. The
Stewart.
fucking
How are
church
you,
puzzle.
Marcus?
I'm feeling great. I'm happy to be seeing this
My
section
god.
again because, as I mentioned in the cover story I wrote, I've had a lot of fun playing it.
Absolutely. So yeah, we are. This footage starts out, and we
Oh,
are
we've got the ladder
simply
mechanics.
escaping
It's
the
RE5 all
village.
over again.
This is how many hours into the game would you say this is, Marcus?
Yeah, it's hard to say because we don't know how long the other chapters are. It's got to be at least probably like 3-ish hours, I would guess.
Yeah, yeah.
This is
You
not our
jump straight out of the
gameplay, by the
church.
way. If people are wondering, this is a B-roll
Correct.
that Capcom provided, so this is someone on the team playing, not us.
Yes, yes. We did play through this section. Everything that you see today. An important disclaimer: Capcom did help out with accommodations for travel. That means like flights, hotel, in association with this cover trip. We didn't have any of those
Damn.
conversations. Like that's our
Got
boss paying
flown
for
out.
all of that. We kind
Just
of
play
had
the
to do
game.
our job, but it is an important disclaimer. That being said, we are not influenced by that.
I like the fact that they had to take the time to say that they're not influenced by it, just makes it sound even worse. Right, so this Hunnigan talk is no longer like blown up onto its own separate screen where the game pauses. It looks like a codec.
So you see the
The
Hunnigan
rain
talk
looks
is
just
one
as
of
good as it always does. Ooh,
Yeah,
hold
you
on,
can kind of move around while it's happening.
hold on.
so you see
Let's go
the
take a look at
Hunnigan
that map real
conversation
quick.
being that.
Okay, right. Obviously, we've got the lake. Everyone fucking loves the lake and what resides in the lake. The church, that's where they are. That's the village square. Interesting.
Now, which is nice.
We seem to have more down here as
Yeah,
well.
you can kind of move around while it's happening.
Yeah, nice shot of the map there. Going to the.
So I like the fact that they've got a usable map.
Will go wrong, I'm sure. And so yeah, in the beginning you saw Leon and Ashley sort of just talking about like, hey, we need to get out of here. Fun fact, without spoiling, there's
Grave robber. Traitorous twins should not be allowed to rest in peace. Destroy the emblems engraved upon their tombstones and it'll get you 2 spinos or 2 spinos.
a little extra area
Okay.
in that upper deck that you can find if you don't.
I hope you can, Brian.
Straight for that ladder. So keep
Can't you end up getting killed early if you go around and start fucking about with the lake before you're supposed to?
So yeah, we are.
Or am I remembering
Making
wrong?
our way through here. Leon being a gentleman, moving that out the way because he's all big and strong.
Yeah. I like how here comes the stealth mechanics. Put a knife through the neck. Okay, so that looks like, hold on. Does that use knife durability, do you think? I'm looking here, I can't see it. The knife flashes up very, very suddenly. The little emblem, but... Hold on. Dude, she was fucking carrying a kitchen knife? Can you just take knives off of enemies? That'd be fucking hilarious if so. Yeah, look at this shit. You got a kitchen knife. Fucking hell. He's got the old flashbang on his belt.
And
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to stealth this dude.
Pretty fun to get through. I tried to get through it stealthily the first times.
Oh, this is such a bad situation to be in. Nice to see that the iframe still exists for stabbing people. We've seen this. That dude missed his fucking axe throw hilariously. Yeah, so saving Ashley definitely does take a chunk out of your knife. So the stealth kill must take a chunk out. Because you took a chunk for killing the dude on the ground. There was a chunk missing, yeah, for taking that dude out on the ground. For killing the one that just took Ashley. And I think there must have been one for also doing the stealth attack. Fucking hell, that shotgun. Oof. Right, what have we got here? Okay, not bad inventory management here. The old TMP. No, that's the TMP, sorry. That must be the new crossbow weapon. Oh, we've got the old crossbow bolts. I don't know what the fuck that is. That's interesting. Is that supposed to... Do you think that's... No, that can't be. Yeah, never mind. He had a weapon attachment there, it looked like.
There's going to be a few jumps in the clips here. Again, that's a Capcom thing, so...
Oh, they didn't...
This isn't going to be...
Actually, I don't think you can do the suplex at this point in the game.
Of the chapter, it's going to jump around at points.
If I'm remembering correctly.
It's still very effective against those...
Doesn't he tend to do the neck breaker?
As we enter the cemetery, you get
I might be misremembering with Hunk from the Mercenaries with the whole neck breaker thing.
Just sort of a spin on the cemetery puzzle. As you can see, you can still shoot birds' nests to get those...
Oh yeah, the old chicken eggs. No, I reckon you still can suplex. I think it just happens. You can only do it with enemies later on in the game. I think, from the castle onwards.
You know it is, but I mean in the original game you killed snakes and chicken eggs, which is always kind of...
Mr. fucking Hermit Purple here with the old.
There he is.
I like how he's got a big fucking purple flame, but he doesn't have the lantern lit, and it's just like, what's the fucking point of having the lantern merchant? No, I'm getting more vibes from Resident Evil 5, particularly the ladder bit, the old kicking the ladder down, and having to rescue your partner, so to speak.
Turning in side quests, which is what you're going to be doing.
I hope they do. I want to know if they keep the giant fucking... Oh, is it Salvador? The short fella who's dressed like fucking Napoleon. No, that's not his name. His name's not fucking Salvador. What the fuck am I saying? Salazar. Is it Salazar? Yeah, it is Salazar, right? Yeah. I've got chainsaws on my fucking mind.
One has to wonder how he moves with all that heavy...
Recipes for flash grenades, but because obviously you can make things now. Still sells the rocket launcher. You got the Red 9, or the C96 Mauser pistol, as it's actually known.
Equipment in that code. Must be pretty strong.
I wonder if they'll have the stock for it as well.
Like Piccolo, weighted training gear, he's probably...
Okay. So this is very obviously... Oh, the upgrade system makes sense. You've got power, so damage, capacity, reload speed, rate of fire. I'm surprised you can't influence the rate of criticals. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, they are going to have crafting. Apparently it's going to be very basic though. It's not going to be like anything crazy.
Like a Dragon Ball, like Piccolo.
I want to see what else they had. Okay, so you can do durability. Oh wow. That's max durability, max power. And you can repair it. Shame you can't influence the attack speed. But I'm assuming, because we've got attack speed in this and all the specs lined out here, maybe you'll find knives that will let you swing them faster. The London special, you know what I mean?
I was thinking he's just like into CrossFit.
You know, we don't know.
Very interesting.
Mysterious figure as you see we're upgrading our equipment here.
The Red 9 is obviously an absolute classic fucking weapon. I think it's one of my favorite pistols.
You're going to be needing because they have limited durability.
A powerful handgun. A large Red 9 is burned into the grip to prevent the user from loading incorrect ammo. He better have the laugh in quotes. I think he will. He must do, Brian. He won't be the same voice actor, obviously, but you know. Got some rare things. Sale. I'll buy it at a high price. Or whatever the fuck he
That was
says.
one of the more involved quests that we saw so
Absolutely.
far.
So we've seen this
And you won't see
section
the
here
solution,
a little bit.
in this footage, but you will see
Very, very atmospheric
sort of what's
with
on
the old fog
this side quest for you.
or mist or whatever you want to call it
Dog is
creeping
hard to
along the
find.
ground here.
We are going to show the dog.
This is the point where everyone's PCs will just crash themselves up, and I'll gloat gloriously because I'll be like, yes, the power of the PS5.
The way to find the...
Hold on, what the fuck was that?
We
Is that an
are gonna show
autosave
the
symbol?
dog, but
That must be. It just pops up out of nowhere. There's Ashley. Classic.
the way to find...
Do you think that you'll still be able to shoot him? Doesn't he... Once you shoot him, I'm pretty sure he just does it well. I can't remember if I'm misremembering, but I'm pretty sure you just can't fucking... You can't use him anymore, right? He's just gone. He's like, I'm fucking out, bro. He's like, you're on your own for this one, Chief.
The mystery, and also important to note, we turned left when we left that door. There is another path behind us if we were to turn right.
Right. So there is multiple paths.
Door that goes into an underground tunnel that like.
I think it's a shame that whenever you get prompts for melee and stuff, it doesn't tell you what, like, the games used to tell you what it was, right? They used to give you separate prompts, but now all it says is just melee constantly.
That goes into an underground tunnel.
Even though it's like a roundhouse, you know.
A well in the village. So
yeah, that took off a nice. That took off. See, this knife is maxed out on durability, so I'm wondering, like, how many do you think that is? That's like maybe that took off like a small chunk. All right, maybe you can get like six or seven downs, like killing down 6 or 7 down enemies before that knife breaks. If it's at like base durability, I reckon you could probably only get like 3 before it just fucking shatters.
Yeah, like when we both came through here.
The game is still fucking dark as well.
We just assumed just the way the camera's framed. We're like, okay, this is the
Still dark. I mean, not still dark, but it's very much like RE4 Remake.
We were like, oh, okay.
Yo, he just fucking punted her right in the mouth. He didn't used to do that.
Okay, check this out.
Unless I'm misremembering, he gave her look at that, a healthy fucking step kick to the chin.
We were like, oh, okay.
Gone. She's not eating anymore. No, Ashley doesn't have health. So one of the changes that they've made, keeping up with some of the other Game Informer stuff, is that they've stated Ashley now doesn't have a health bar. You can't instruct her to hide as well. They've taken that out completely. And it's a case of she can only take so many hits before she goes into a down state, and if you don't revive her, she dies. Again, very much like Resident Evil 5. Also, a nice pair of sickles above here. It's a cool motif. It's a long-ass fucking sickle, though. Your face covered in jelly. Do you think they'll have the female El Salvadors? I wonder if those enemies are coming back.
Comment on the rain. I know that there's a lot of talk about Rain Gate. I do agree. I think it can be tuned down a little bit.
Fuck it. I like the rain.
It does feel like intentionally, like it is intentionally.
Yeah, like it feels incredibly stylized.
It kind of adds to that tension.
God.
Like you can't see what you're shooting. I do agree, though. It's a bit much.
This game's gonna be cool, man.
And
I'm so looking forward to it.
A rain slider.
Like, I think the game now is going to go back to actually being like scary as well, because it's seemingly they've made so many changes that you don't know what's going to come around the fucking next corner, which obviously adds to the whole horror and tension aspect of it.
Interiors like this, if we lift Ashley up to do her thing, get Leon up there. Yeah, it just makes the interiors creepier.
Nice little fucking
like the first time that owl made
creepy
jump,
owl.
You just see the glowing eyes in the dark.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, what is that?
Wonder why the owl's head or eyes glowed. The thing's fucking dead, right?
It was kind of in a very dark environment.
How's it going, Mega? How you doing?
Flashlight, which is kind of frustrating. So I'm just kind of. Like,
I'm good, thanks, man. We played a bunch of Hi-Fi Rush. We're just checking out. Yo, okay.
Here's the dog.
What the fuck? We're just checking out some Resident Evil 4 remake. Look at the size of this fucking thing, man.
Like clambering around in the dark.
And the eyes as well. That's obviously a very scripted spawn. It's meant to pop up here. Look at the way it just fucking enter scene from right hand side.
Mostly like outdoor. Oh,
there he is.
The dog.
Look at that fucking thing, man.
Look at that thing. It's got like a weird, almost like a scorpion tail.
Look how fast it moves as well.
So yeah, Capcom also pointed
quite literally straight out of Bloodborne.
This dog is not.
Yo, what the fuck?
The dog.
You know what that reminds me of? As dumb as it is to say.
Also pointed out for those.
If anybody's seen the anime or the manga Parasite, like the fucking way these things are whipping around looks exactly like.
The dog that Leon can rescue in the original game, because
Didn't Leon have it? Doesn't he's got a flashbang here? Come on, bro, fucking pop that shit.
Is not the dog that.
Let that thing bang, bro.
In this game he's.
Yeah, Parasite the Maxim. Yeah, exactly.
Dead. So at the time we kind of were like, oh,
Dr.
maybe
Scorpion.
This is the dog, but they were very clear to point out, like, nope.
Looks like Leon's been hitting the gym as well, which is good to see.
But yeah, that
they
dog
also
fight is
wouldn't.
pretty hard.
They also wouldn't definitively answer if it was the same.
I like how the enemies
in this.
One of the annoying things from RE2 Remake, not annoying, but like, yeah, actually, fuck it, it was annoying. The way that you shot zombies and they just fucking barely fucking flinched, man. You know?
They also would.
Sometimes you could put a bullet straight through a zombie's fucking skull and they just fucking, they'd stand there like you've just tickled them.
They also wouldn't defend.
Whereas this dude, you know what I mean? 2 hits and he's down. He's out like a fucking light.
In this game, as in the old game, in terms of the.
So I'm glad they've kept the hits done.
They're like, maybe it's not the same dog. Like,
You can see the little blue emblem as well, which is cool. So obviously that's confirmed to be back in.
okay.
So roundhouse.
Medallion up there as Leon.
Oh, nice. They shot it as well.
So you see, it's 1 of 5. So I asked Capcom about that because in the original game it was kind of like 15 in the same area, and they said that
Oh,
that
here we
side
go.
quest reappears in different parts of the map. So you're going to be shooting.
Right. Okay. So they haven't nerfed the whole medallion thing. It looks like they're just going to be like 1 of 5, but from multiple areas.
Takes it out. So you see, it's 1 of 5. So I asked Capcom about that.
No, I hope it does too, Mega. I hope they don't come like bullet sponges, man.
That side quest reappears in different.
I should hope so, Brian, because if you can't shoot
Sounds like you're gonna be shooting medallion
thrown weapons or dynamite, it'll be a step back, considering you could do it in this game and 5 and 6. You got Luis. Luis looks more like himself, I guess, in this one. Doesn't look as egregious. Still looks like a scumbag, but it's cool. Found the missing señorita. He does look sleazy, doesn't he, Mega? I think that's what they were going for, and it's paid off quite well. He's also got the old Mauser pistol on him.
And due to the cut,
What I do find funny though is the whole leather jacket. Like, you wouldn't be able to fucking run in that shit. And if anybody here has worn a leather jacket, that shit would fucking rip, dude. Especially when you got it all buttoned up like that.
The bridge
My dog proceeds to scare the shit out of me.
that you can, fight through and explore.
So we got to see a little bit of this, obviously, earlier. This looks very much like...
At least during our playthrough, the brute first appears. The cow head.
I mean, these fucking planks look straight out of RE2 Remake.
Area just before the bridge that we crossed. But,
Yeah, because in the footage we've put out of this, people have seen the cow guy shows up.
Appears.
Embellished, I haven't. I mean, yeah, we know where all of his money went. It wasn't on ammunition, by the looks of it. It was on fancy ass. Alright, hold on. Let's go back a second.
Actually fight him.
So that's the rifle. That's cool. Nice little reload animation. Bolt action.
Yeah, so when he shows up in the fight,
Okay, so powering definitely does take durability off of your knife. So it looks like one of the best things to be doing, one of the first earliest upgrades to spend your fucking money on, is knife durability, because it's used for killing enemies, it's used for saving Ashley, it's used obviously for parrying.
yeah, he's definitely a recurring.
Yeah.
But when he shows up in the fight,
But what I want to know is, because obviously we can pick up and use multiple knives, once a knife breaks, is that it? You know? Or is Leon just going to have like an armada of knives by the end of the game? Or is it going to be a case of maybe his standard combat knife is the only one that he can carry, like permanently, if that makes sense? Whereas like some of the other ones he can pick up, like that lady's kitchen knife we saw earlier, I think maybe if that breaks during combat, like you can't repair it.
you've already had to fight him before.
The way, look how close this is zoomed in, man.
He's
What the
definitely
fuck?
a recurring enemy, but when he shows up in the
Interesting, he's actually firing at people.
you've already had to fight him
Look at this. That's crazy.
before, and so I feel like it's extra tense because it's like, oh my god, I gotta fight this guy now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw some people speculate.
They've had to up the ante because the movement in this game looks a lot smoother and faster than the original, so
I have killed him several times.
they've had to make it a bit tenser.
Just the new enemy type.
But I also do wonder if you can still kill Louise or try and fire at him, get him to kill you. I wonder if that also means the parry is easy to get. I don't know. I'm hoping the timing is pretty tight.
More so here, and there he is, Mr. Bullman. There's been a lot of like back and forth. Like, is he a cow? Is he a bull?
We'll check back in a second to see how, like, if we can see how if there was a parry prompt.
Well, a bull is just a cow. It's a male cow.
I mean,
The
yeah, they're the
Satan's.
same thing. But, you know,
So that used a bunch of...
Okay. That's fair.
Alright, so this is the big bull, man. He's about to fucking... Luis is not going to have a head on his shoulders after this movement.
Listen,
He just fucking took it. He took both of them out. Yo, look at the fucking... Okay. He was at full health.
that's fair. That's fair.
He was at full fucking health, dude.
He's got a single horn.
He caught him with one swing and he's one hit away from death.
There,
That's
looks like
crazy.
Leon just gets pummeled.
That is crazy. Right, so we've got the yellow... Okay, interesting. That's so weird. They used to be sprays, didn't they, that you can combine them into? Almost. Unless I'm losing the plot. Particularly the ones with the yellow herbs. We don't know what difficulty they're on. This is all this footage was provided by Capcom. This isn't Game Informer's own recorded footage. You can still combine treasures, it looks like, which is good.
Yeah, that's the end of the action gameplay we've got to show off. This is a look at putting gems.
And it tells you
inside of
how much each gem adds, which is pretty cool.
treasures to increase their.
So what is that? That's like 14. So that'll give you 19 fucking thousand pesetas.
Of course, if you different combinations of gems net you different bonuses.
We've got a typewriter here. That's so weird.
There are now customized cases that have different bonuses. So, like the black case has an increased drop rate for L resources.
That's interesting. So, I'm sure you guys had that, but if you didn't, you can pick different cases, and depending on which case you have, they'll give you different bonuses.
Yeah.
Huh.
You can pick up charms as well, with little
Charms. Increased drop rate for crafting resources.
The charms and the cases, they give you little passive
100% health recovery for all egg types.
bonuses.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
And
yeah.
you can do that stuff in the typewriter menu as you saw, so you can't
That's
do
cool.
that all the time, just when you reach those saves.
You can see the stupid fucking chicken hanging.
To keep up with all of our
Interesting. At least we know the damage values didn't get gimped. Yeah. It's the one thing that they shouldn't have that they wouldn't have gotten away with gimping. Surprised at how much they've kept from the original with this one, given how the last two remakes were. Well, this is what I was talking about. Like, this is the golden egg, right? This is like the most well-known, most ported, probably the best sold when you combine every single fucking version and port of this game that Capcom's done, you know? So I'm not surprised that they've decided to not push the boat out and they've tried to stick to things as closely as they could. Obviously, whilst modernizing things. I want to go back and find that parry real quick. Where the fuck was it?
Yeah, so when
It
he
seems
shows
like
us
here?
the fight,
Yeah, like, I didn't see a... Hold on, let me mute that so it doesn't blow my ears out. I didn't actually see a parry indicator there. So here he is. This fucking dude, he looks fucking angry as shit. And he's like, damn, you've pissed in my cereal, Leon. I'm about to fucking juke you up, dickhead. Completely misses, by the way, which is glorious. No, there was no... There's no indicator. There's no prompt, which is cool. You get a prompt to melee after. So, I'm guessing you can just do it on reaction. You have to wait for the prompt. That was literally just about to hit him as well. And obviously, each and every attack is gonna must likely have their own attack timing. Sorry, attack timing. You got this dude in the back here with his own fucking knife. I'm betting once you slap the shit out of him, you can take that off him. You got Luis doing God knows what. You've got Tiny Tim jumping through the window, trying not to burn himself. Hold on. Who is Luis shooting at is what I want to know. Because it looks like he's shooting at him, but this guy on the floor is the one that's convulsing. Why? He's literally pointing at the guy opposite him, but he's firing into the guy below him. Make that make sense. Well, you can parry the chainsaw, dude. You can parry El Salvador. No, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. What the fuck was that? So there's a prompt here that pops up. I like how he didn't even fucking flinch. Louise is like, I don't even want to see this. Okay, so you get a prompt to evade. So there's no way you're parrying this dude. Yeah. Look at this dude. He's just gone. Gone with the wind. But it looks like you have to parry. It looks like you have to not parry, sorry. You have to evade the first hit because you didn't get a prompt to evade the second hit there. So either you get your evade in nice and early or you're fucked basically. But I'm betting and I'm hoping that's just normal difficulty damage because this is such a massive telegraphed hit as well that you've got all the time in the world to like get out of the way. And considering they gave him a cutscene, I'd imagine maybe this is the first time we're introduced to this enemy. I like how he just stood here and just fucking took it. Maybe he tried to parry, do you think? Because if you look at this, Leon's obviously firing, he's firing his weapon here, but he whips his knife out. Look at this. Okay, well that's great. Yeah, he's got his knife in his hand, so I don't know if he tried to parry and he just failed or what. But interesting, very interesting. I'm curious to how this to see how this parry system and this parry mechanic works. I'm betting it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be fun. They did also mention as well that you can apparently do just a knife only run of the game,
See what you're shooting.
which is interesting.
I do agree though, it's a bit much. And you know what would be great, Mark?
I wonder if the ditman glitch is still gonna work.
A rain.
It would be the ultimate throwback if they didn't patch the glitch, and you could just sprint through the game with Leon holding a grenade, fucking sprinting around everywhere.
The lighting in this game, you know, like it just
But yeah, I wonder if Ashley's gonna get a suit of armor again. It'd be cool if she did. Be cool if she did, but I'm unsure.